excited to do this because there's so much figure news. There's so much to talk about that it feels like it's right that we actually do a stream on it. So that's exactly what we're going to do now. This is New York Toy Fair. You'll have to excuse me because I can't see comments or anything like that. Literally, I just want to try and bring this to you as best I can, as quick as I can. And there's so much to go through that if I did a proper video, it might take quite a while. So streaming certainly felt like the better option this time. So that's exactly what we're going to do here. So yeah, really excited to go through this with you guys. And the first figure that you can see on screen right now is Bianca Belair. This has been shown before. It is part of Basic Series 107. And I think it looks really cool. If we flip over, I think we've got about 50-odd slides to go through. These are all on the WWE.com, WWE website. So you can see them for yourselves. But another image there of Bianca Belair. We've got Braun Strowman as well, Basic Series 107. Which I think looks really cool. I really like the face scan on that. I really like his top as well. Although, saying that, I don't like the way it's been painted. I don't know if you can see, but round the top, it kind of looks like a vest. And then the logo kind of goes over the vest. That seems really strange. So I'm not too sure about, I don't know if the cursor is showing or not. But it's this bit around the center. And it's got the logo and everything, but yeah, I find that a bit weird. I think the rest of the ring attire looks absolutely fine. Face scan on it looks cool. It's a decent basic figure, apart from that logo in the center. There's maybe a better image of it that you can see. Over here, look, we got EC3. It's great to see EC3. We never see him on the TV, so it's always great to see him in figure form. And we've got him here in some really cool blue attire. Again, this is Basic Series 107. And a really cool face scan on that. He is ripped, isn't he? Look how ripped he is there. So EC3 looking really cool. I really like the face scan on that. I think it's really smart. Another better image there of him with his arms out. We've got Shinsuke Nakamura as well. It doesn't actually say what basic series this is a part of, so I'm not sure if it's 107 as well. Again, Shinsuke is always a great figure to see coming into the line because he's got such a interesting face with the gum shield and the way that he has his hair. He's so different to like other figures that he's always someone that looks cool in figure form. I think they call it toy-etic. I think when someone is really cool in figure form, they're toy-etic. And I would say that Shinsuke is toy-etic. So we got a Shinsuke figure there. And in blue, whoa! Oh, it is 107. Basic Series 107. This is a blue chase variant. Look at that. I was never a massive fan of Shinsuke in blue, to be honest, but that figure really does stand out. That is quite bright, and as we said, with his face as well, I think that looks quite cool. I think the blue is definitely better than the other one. The other one maybe doesn't stand out as much, because we've had Shinsuke, if we just go back, we've had Shinsuke in black quite a few times. Have we had him in blue? I'm not sure if I can think that we've had him in blue before, but I like that. That certainly makes a statement. It's going to make a statement on your shelves. So there we go. If you smell what The Rock is cooking, here he is. Look, The Rock is here. Basic Series 107. I feel like we had him quite recently in Basic 100. But yeah, this is obviously a different one. He's got a little vest top on. Big smile on his face as well. And is that the first time that we're getting all the new tattoos? Do you remember The Rock before? He had the Brahma bull on his shoulder, and we hadn't seen The Rock since he had like all the new tattoo work. I think this is brand new Rock with brand new tattoo work, so that is that could be a very exciting figure. If you're a fan of The Rock, then that might be one that you really do want to get your hands on. So we've got The Rock. Look at that tattoo work. It looks really cool. We've got The Rock coming into the basic line. We've got Battle Packs now. Battle Pack Series 65. This is the Hardy Boyz. So Matt and Jeff Hardy. And they look cool. I like them with the crutch accessories. And they've got the arm sleeves as well. Nice face scan. Certainly on Matt Hardy there. Jeff maybe lacks a little bit animation in the face. I always like it when they've got like a really strong facial expression. Matt just looks a little bit peeved, doesn't he? Jeff, just looks a little bit peeved. Matt looks delighted. Jeff just looks a little bit peeved. But so maybe not the best Hardy figures, but these of course are going into the Battle Pack line. So it kind of means they'll be at a decent price point. And now look at this. You've got Mustafa Ali versus Kevin Owens, Battle Pack Series 65. And Kevin Owens, I think, looks pretty decent. But nice to see basic Mustafa Ali. And, of course, now the Battle Packs come with accessories, which was a change that was made at the end of 2019. And that is a great-looking figure. You've got a really bright ring attire. The blue, very similar to what we've just seen with Shinsuke Nakamura. And Ali with that face mask. Looks really, really cool. That is a great accessory to get. So, yeah, I'm into that. I'm into that little set. And there you can see his face. He has got a mouth. It has been confirmed. If you take that mask off, there he is. Little smiley Ali. That's what we've got there. And a not-so-happy Kevin Owens. I've probably got to pick the pace up here. We're up to slide 17 out of 59. And I know there's more to show as well. There's an ambulance that's been shown, guys. We've got to get to the ambulance. Hopefully Becky's not driving that. But anyway, let's put that to one side. Look, we got the Velveteen Dream. And that is a great ring attire as well. I love that Velveteen Dream. And that Ricochet looks very similar to the Elite Ricochet that we had. The first one with that gold and black and everything. The tattoo detail. But that Velveteen Dream, look at that dream over. That's when he was in his Hulkamania tribute attire. I think that was at one of the takeovers. That is a great figure. That is a really great figure. I am pumped for that. So that, in fact, Battle Pack, forget figure. Battle Pack, the Ricochet looks awesome as well. And there is Velveteen with all of those accessories. The feather boa, the bandana, and a really great Ricochet figure. I really do think that is an essential Battle Pack. I think a lot of people are going to be wanting that. Right, moving on. Oh, yes. This is the Decade of Domination. So I did a video just talking about this massive news that Mattel had now come out with a Decade of Domination line. Little did I know that they were going to be showing off the figures so soon. So probably wouldn't have done that video in retrospect. But here we go. Look, we can actually look at that Decade of Domination series. So I wondered if it was going to be like maybe best of figures from the past 10 years. It looks like it's going to be maybe iconic figures from, or iconic looks from about 10 years ago, or something along those lines. This is obviously a real retro word life John Cena. But that was 10 years ago, more than 10 years ago. So it must just be like based on iconic figures. We did have this figure in the Defining Moments line. So anyway, this is part of it. This is a really cool John Cena figure, which, as we said, we have had something, it might have even been identical in that Defining Moments series, but it's always cool to have like a word life John Cena figure. Oh, look at this. Mark Henry, Nation of Domination. This has been requested so many times. I remember that the Mark Henry figure, they actually did a fan poll, and they actually asked the fans, what Mark Henry do you want? And they voted for Sexual Chocolate. And then a load of people kicked off because they were like, well, hang on. We've got Farouk, and we've had The Rock. How are we going to get Mark Henry? We need the Nation of Domination. And now they've gone and made it. So that is awesome. That is really, really cool. I mean, that has got nothing to do with the past 10 years, so now I'm really lost. They've never made this figure before. Mark Henry wasn't in the Nation of Domination in the past 10 years, so yeah, right now I'm really confused as to what this Decade of Domination series is all about. Alls I know is so far it's awesome, and it's a Walmart exclusive. Print whatever you want, wherever you want. Breaking news. Right, we've got Natalya. That is great. Look at that old school retro Natalya. Although, I think we've got the curse of the belly button again there, look. I hate that. Well, I don't know why they can't just cover that in. I swear they did with Becky. I think they released a Becky where it didn't have that belly button indentation. But this Natalya look comes with the Divas butterfly belt. Also in her kind of really old school wrestling attire. Old school look as well. Look at the hair. She doesn't have that kind of hair anymore. So I'm really into that. That is great. Oh, look at this. Old school Randy Orton. With the sling and swappable head as well. You're really going back there. I think we're talking 2003 Randy Orton here. This is like when he first broke onto the scene. That is cool. Have we got another image? No, but we've got The Undertaker. Man, I thought we were going to look at another image of Randy and boom, it's the Dead Man. The Dead Man. Oh my God. Guys, do you know what this is? This is debut Undertaker. This is Undertaker when he first arrived at Survivor Series. Undertaker in his very first appearance, I think, was on Superstars, but the first time we fans saw him was at Survivor Series in 1990. And I remember that at that match, he had the grey boot coverings, okay? But he didn't have the grey gloves. He had black gloves. And they have made this figure before. It was an entrance grate. So, you know, the entrance grate series where you could press the button at the bottom and it would play the entrance music. This Undertaker was one of those figures. How great is that? There's so many people that don't have Undertaker with the grey boot coverings. But I've got to tell you, I didn't get that entrance grate. I don't have this version of The Undertaker. The very first time we saw him, that is a great figure. That is a really exciting figure. It's a Walmart exclusive. I live in the UK. I've got no idea how I'm getting it, but I'm getting it. We've got Braun when he won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. That's an Elite figure. It looks like it's going to be Elite Series 76 that it says at the bottom. We're still only up to slide 24, guys. Sorry, everyone. I hope you haven't got anything planned because we're up to slide 24 out of 59. But anyway, we got Braun Strowman here, Elite figure, and it comes with that Andre Battle Royal trophy, which we have had a couple of times before. Most notably, I think, with a Cesaro figure, like all the way back in like Elite Series 30, 40, something. And that came with one, but now you can get the Braun. Not a big fan of that, to be honest. It looks pretty bland, like bland facial expression. Obviously, he doesn't have a top on. It's an accessory we've had before. I don't know, one that I would pass on, I think. Again, that picture really doesn't do a great deal, does it? I don't know if you're more pumped after seeing this now or not, but there we go. Christian. Look at that, Christian. The Brood. Oh, man, that is insane. That is brilliant. Elite Series 76, which isn't that far away. And Christian, that is a great looking figure. There's going to be a lot of people excited for that. I really like it. I really do like that with the glasses and the goblet as well. That is really, really cool. Look at that without the glasses, and he's got the little necklace pendant thing. And yeah, I'm really into that. That's definitely a figure that I was hoping that we would see a bit more of. I believe it was announced before, but yeah, completely slipped my mind. I'll tell you the other figures. I actually don't know what's coming up. I just saw all of these images and I knew there'd be no way that I'd be able to get a video done and edited like within the next 3 hours. So I thought we would do the stream instead. But yeah, Fiend, China, Greg the Hammer Valentine. Those are 3 that I'm really looking out for. And this Christian looks absolutely brilliant. So, yeah, we got Christian there. And a variant of Christian as well. Oh, look at this. This is like Christian when he's at work, when he's, going around the office, getting a bit of business done. And this is Christian at night when he's in the clubs. And he's got like a black top on. That is so cool. I think I like the variant more. I think the variant's really, really smart. So, yeah, let me know in the comments which way you would go with that. Would you want to get the normal or would you want to get the variant? More pictures of the variant. You can see the logo on the side there as well, which I think looks smart. And there's Word Life. Another Word Life John Cena. This is with the brass knucks that looks really cool. Of course, we got Word Life John Cena at WrestleMania, and I'm just wondering, is this based on that? Is this exactly what he was wearing at WrestleMania last year when he made that brief appearance? But that is great. Love the cloth jacket, like baseball shirt, is it? Looks really smart, and it's got Word Life brass knucks. And backwards cap, which is always cool. So, yeah, really cool. You can't see me. Again, there's going to be a lot of people that don't have a Word Life John Cena. Well, there's one on the way, my friends. There's one on the way. Oh, Lacey Evans! Look at that! That is really cool. That is great. I think, actually, was she in the image that they posted? I think she was. Again, completely forgot. I'm just looking at it now. There's an Otis and the Fiend. Oh, man. Honestly, this is the first time I'm seeing these. So, we got Lacey Evans here, and that is great. Again, do you remember earlier we were talking about toyetic? That's exactly what this is right here. Toyetic. Lacey Evans, really bright. She looks like female Popeye, which is cool. And that's her without all of her entrance attire on. So, yeah, really into that. I wonder if her daughter comes as an accessory. That would be awesome. So, yeah, we've got like the red, blue, white boots, big knee pads. In fact, she's in this picture, she's got massive legs, like compared to her head. It might just be how the picture was shot, but her legs there look huge. So, hopefully that's just like a trick of the camera. Not too sure. But there we go. Otis is here! Yep! Look at that. That is everything we hoped it would be. Quite weird knee pads, though. Have you seen that? Straight away, painted knees? Ooh. Have I seen that before? I don't know if I've seen that before. Painted knees. They've got boots. I love that jacket, though. Look at that jacket. Yep! I'm going to have a lot of fun doing the caterpillar with him in like an action figure ring. So, yeah, that looks awesome. Lots of detail on that jacket. I wonder if there's an image of the back. Oh, the YOLO County Championship. Do you remember when they won that from a couple of jobbers? They apparently brought in, I think it was Raw, they brought in the YOLO County Tag Team Champs for Heavy Machinery to go up against, and the title belts were just made out of cardboard. That is amazing. I love belts. That's what got me started collecting action figures, was all the different championships. Look at that. You actually get a YOLO County Tag Team Championship. That is so cool. That is essential. That is essential. You tell me right now, if you've got a Mandy Rose figure, you tell me you're not going to be getting this Otis and you're not going to be making them kiss. That is exactly what I'm going to be doing. So we've got Otis and his YOLO County Tag Team Championship. That must mean, of course it means, we've got Tucker. We got Tucker on the way. Big smile on his face. I feel sorry for Tucker in a way because people are all about Otis, and there's very few Tucker fans out there. So we need to start a Tucker fan club. But great to see this figure coming into the line. This, the same as Otis, Series 76, which, as we said, isn't that far away. Some really nice tattoo detail on the chest as well, by the looks of it. And, of course, he comes with a YOLO County Tag Team Championship. I'll tell you what, we're 38 slides in, and they are knocking this out of the park. They are doing some incredible stuff. Loving Heavy Machinery, loving Lacey Evans, loving that Natalia as well, apart from the belly button thing, but, you know, life's not just about to say, life's not perfect, but it is! Here he is! The Fiend! The Fiend is here! Look at that! Look at that! How incredible, with swappable hands, changeable hands. Loads of tattoo detail, the mask. I mean, we have seen this image, just not coloured in. And, yeah, look, the lantern. That lantern, there was a lot of people that wondered if we were going to get that in figure form. Ta-da! There it is. Yeah, we've got the hands kind of, so you can hold the lantern, you can hold accessories, and then it looks like they've got them flat as well. But the tattoo detail, I think the body type as well looks cool. They really had to knock this out of the park because there's been so many great customs. The custom market for the Fiend has been on fire. So they really had to deliver here, and I really think they have. Look at that figure. Absolutely awesome. All of these just being released, just being shown for the first time. If you are just joining the stream or joining, I don't know why you would join the video at this point, but hello to everyone and anyone. I don't even know if there's anyone watching. I'm literally just freaking out whilst looking at pictures of figures. But yes, shout out to anyone if there is anyone. Yeah, we got the Fiend. Look at that. That is so cool. Oh, Bobby the Brain! Bobby the Brain! That was Bobby the Brain with, I think, a weasel costume. I remember the Ultimate Warrior, I think it was, that put him in that. The crowds used to call him a weasel. And so there was a weasel costume that was made. I remember he got knocked down, knocked out, and got put into that costume. I remember when he came to, he was like spinning around and he couldn't believe it, and he was desperately trying to get it off, and he was falling over, and it's like an iconic, funny moment in the history of WWE, in the history of wrestling. It's absolutely brilliant. That is a great figure. Any Bobby the Brain is brilliant, but man, I love these ones where they really, you know, capture a moment, you know, where you get those kind of iconic, like, Macho Man attires. They are the best figures to me. Like, this as well, it's an iconic moment. I want that on my shelf. Like, just looking at it, it's bringing me joy. I don't know if you ever saw that woman on Netflix that, like, goes around tidying houses. But she was like, hold this. If it brings you joy, keep it. If not, get rid of it. That would bring me joy. That would definitely bring me joy. So that is brilliant. Really love that. Again, guys, there's I can't even say the word. Are you a homeowner aged over 55? Try a free online calculator now. There we go. You can't quite see because, foolishly, they've put him in white on a white background, which just strikes me as really stupid. But he is there. That's not like a figure of the Invisible Man. That is Bobby the Brain Heenan. There he is. Oh, straight away looks too thin. That's my initial reaction. These are all part of the Legends series. Oh, I haven't even told you this. So the Legends series is coming back. Again, we did a video on it about an hour ago. I didn't know these images were out, and this news was just starting to come through. So the fact that the Legends series was returning was huge news. Absolutely massive news. Yeah, I did a little video on it. But look at this. We're actually now seeing figures that are part of that Legends series. Legends Series 7. And these are going to be Target exclusive. So Bobby the Brain Heenan is one. And now Greg the Hammer Valentine. It looks too thin. The legs look too thin. I always remember him being not stocky, but he always had a little bit more about him. And I do not remember his legs being like that. His legs look really, really thin. Still, you know, a great figure to have. We've not had a Greg the Hammer Valentine figure before. And an absolute icon in the history of wrestling. So, brilliant to see him coming into the line. I like his upper body. Seems to have a little bit something there. Don't know what accessories he's going to come with because, of course, he is an elite. And you can see that by the articulation. that it is elite articulation. And as we know, he's going into the Legends series, which was an elite line. So he will surely come with some accessories, but I can't think what. Chico, Reza, Ramon. Target exclusive, these are, by the way. So looks like that Decade of Domination is going to Walmart, and the Legends series is going over to Target. This is cool. Razor Ramon, and that feels like it is an iconic ring attire, an iconic look, but for the life of me, I can't tell you where that is from. The blue, it's making me think like maybe a SummerSlam or something along those lines. But I've definitely seen that before. I remember the blue being quite iconic, and the purple. And we've had the purple in the Defining Moments line. But I don't recall us getting this blue one before. So really do like this. I'll have to do a little bit of research to see what match this was taken from. But it looks really, really awesome. So into that. Love Razor Ramon. Always very toyetic, as we've said, with great looking face scan and the gold and the waist jacket and everything. Awesome. Sting. Look at that. The Crow. We have had Sting in this version. It was in a Defining Moments. But yeah, to get another one. Brilliant. No issue with that. There's going to be people that didn't get it last time. And Sting is always a great character to bring into a Legends series. I was always a bigger fan of Surfer Sting, to be honest. So this one looks cool. I really do like it. It's very somber facial expression, as you would imagine for the Crow. But yeah, it's really cool. That's a nice looking figure. And there's another image there. Look at the eyes. Look at how crazed the eyes look. That is awesome. There's the ambulance, or Slambulance. Look at this. I had seen an image of this, and man, it's about time. It's a shame it's got Slambulance written on the side. But you know, doesn't matter. Becky Lynch, I'm sure, will have a lot of fun stealing this and driving away. But look at that. It looks like there's loads of parts to this. It looks like the whole side comes off. Can you see over here where Roman is? This whole side you can see in, and then the pieces down here. And then like looks like the doors come off. Looks like they can pop up the top. Obviously the back opens and there's a stretcher. But yeah, that is the Slambulance. Oh, let's go back. Let's not skip that too quickly. There we go. Looks absolutely awesome. And I'm guessing chairs probably come out as well. It'd be cool if like the siren noise and that. I'm not expecting that. Because obviously you didn't get any noises with the Slammobile. So I'm not expecting any noises here. But I'm just saying, you know, a couple of flashing lights, a little bit of a wee-wah. That might convince a few people to buy it. But I should imagine people are going to buy this anyway. We've waited a long time for a proper scale ambulance. There have been other vehicles out there, other ambulances that you could use, but they were never quite right. They were never quite to scale. This one is purpose built. It's even got the WWE logo on the front. So that looks awesome. We've got WWE Beast Mode. These are blind boxes by the looks of it. So does that mean no China? I haven't seen China, and I was really expecting to see her in Mattel figure form. But we've got these Beast Mode things. Uncage Me. Hopefully there's some more. What is going on here? Break the cage. So that's what it looks like when you open it up. What is that? Is it made of tissue paper or something? I don't even know what that is. And then that's what you get, which is pretty underwhelming, I think. I don't know. That's meant to be Finn Balor, apparently. I mean, that could not look less like Finn Balor if it tried. That looks like John Balor or someone, like Finn Balor's friend. Yeah, and then, like, you get some kind of beast thing as well, some kind of see-through character that comes with it also, so, not for me. Is that a librarian? Like, what is that? That looks like some woman that works down the library. Excuse me, have you got the Art of Wrestling, please? Yes, it's aisle 7. Like, what is that? It's meant to be Becky Lynch. I don't know, man. These are missing the mark for me. Maybe I've just been spoilt by Mattel Elite figures and basics and the face scans and everything, and I don't know. And what's that meant to be? What's that beast meant to be? Is that her? Is that her beast? I don't know. I don't know what this is. Oh my God! What has happened to Roman? What is that? I don't understand what that. I don't know what that is. That is not Roman Reigns. That clearly is not Roman Reigns. I don't understand. Like, you could sculpt better than that. Come on. They could do better. Like, there's people that are actually been paid to sculpt these. You're telling me that's Roman. That's the best that you could get Roman Reigns. I don't get it. Although I do like the big dog thing. I think, is that a big dog? Or is it a warthog? It looks a bit like a warthog. I don't know if it's a big dog or a warthog. Don't know. I just don't know anything about these. Triple H, okay, little better. Does the figure go inside the thing? Okay, now I'm starting to figure this out a little bit. So you get a figure, and then does it go inside that little? So, like, that clips into there, does it? Like, legit, I don't know anything about these. I'm sure there's going to be further information that does come out, but these are the official images that are on the WWE website, so this is all we've got to work with right now. But I'd say Triple H is probably the best that we've seen so far. No, AJ's all right. It's still not brilliant, but, you know, compare it to Becky the Librarian Lynch, I would say that this is a little bit better. So, okay. Daniel, his face is a little bit long, but that's all right. He's got big boots, hasn't he? I suppose it's to help them stand, but I'm guessing they clip into those things. We're almost at the end. The Rock! What's wrong with The Rock? Look at The Rock there. Look at his chin. I don't get it. And he's still got the old tattoos. Mattel have updated the tattoo stuff, but they haven't here. They've done it on the other figures, but not on this one. I do like that thing it goes in, though. The Brahma bull with the horns and everything. That looks quite cool. So, but yeah, I don't know what's happened to his chin. Hollywood has changed him. Hollywood has definitely changed The Rock. Oh, that's cool. Still not The Undertaker, but it's cool. I like that. The Dead Man. The Phenom. The Undertaker. So, that's all of the slides that we've been shown. But we can go over to one of my favourite Twitter accounts, which, if we click over here, is Wrestling Figure News Source. I use these guys all the time because they really do gather together all the information from Instagram and all that kind of stuff. So I think these guys are cool. So we'll just have a look, see if there's anything that we've potentially missed. I think we've seen all of these. We've got EC3. There's the Shinsuke Nakamura. The Natalia that was really cool. It's great to have a Nation of Domination Mark Henry. We have got both of those Decade of Dominations. That Undertaker, really excited for that. That's all of the images we're looking at. We've seen all of those. We've seen all of these. That Bobby Heenan's awesome. Fiend is awesome. We've got the Slambulance, which is going to bring a lot of excitement. And then these beast mode things that are just, honestly, not brilliant. Let's put it that way. Let's file that under not brilliant, shall we? And I think that might be about everything. As you can see, all these images coming through only about half an hour, 40-odd minutes ago. But, yeah, let's go back. Let's go back to what I think is probably the one that most are going to get excited about. Maybe the Slambulance will be what people get most excited about. I think Bobby Heenan is awesome, but it's going to be that, isn't it? If we're going to end this stream, I think we've got to end it on this image. So let me know in the chat if what was your favorite there. Let me know in the comments. Obviously, if this isn't a live stream anymore and it's a video that you're watching, let me know in the comments what it is that you're excited about. There's tons of new stuff shown there, and I'm sure there's more to come. I can't believe that we're not going to be seeing China at any point. I really was expecting China at some point, so you know what it's like. They like to put a load of stuff out and like get people talking, get that buzz generated, and then they like drop a few more things out over the weekend. So I would definitely be expecting to see China at some point. So yeah, really cool. And in fact, I've just jumped into the chat. Hello everyone. I can see, shout out to C Wrestling. Christian says, no China. Ah, man. I know, dude. I feel the same. Bobby Heenan. People are loving Bobby Heenan. The Tony James Show. Shout out to you. Robin813 says Sting or Fiend. Zach says Otis. Seth Nation says, my favourite is The Fiend. Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of love for that. Stamps Clip says, I love that, Randy. I agree. Shout out to everyone that's joined us. Really do appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed those figures. If there are any more figures to be shown, then we will do another video. I gotta be honest, I really enjoyed doing the stream, so maybe this is how we'll do these going forward. So thanks a lot for joining us. Really do appreciate it. Have a brilliant day wherever you are, and hopefully I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.